Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and today I am joined by John Randazzo. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm doing okay. I'm maybe a bit fatigued after 2 solid days of X-Wing, but, we're going to power through this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You are watching the final, obviously. You're live with us here. You saw the YouTube title, or you're tuning in on Twitch live. March 24th, 2018, here at Adepticon. And I want to say a special thank you to our sponsor for this round. That's Curled Paw Creatives. Curled Paw is the leader in third-party acrylic tokens and templates. Curled Paw has tokens for X-Wing, of course, but also L5R, Destiny, and their brand new Legion tokens. Go to curledpawcreatives.com to visit their shop. Also, thank you to Cascade Games for allowing us to be the exclusive streamers for the Chicago System Open. So, let's get rolling here.
Yeah, do you want to go through one list and I'll go through the other?
You know what? You go ahead and do Andrew's list.
Sure. So Andrew, we saw him on stream last round. He is bringing Miranda, loaded up with TLT, harpoon missiles, C-3PO, bomblet generator, long-range scanners. So you have the threat of TLT, you have the harpoon missiles, which can put out a ton of damage, and bomblet generator, which can catch anyone who is trailing behind. That is accompanied by Lorik with Draw Their Fire, Tactician to hand out stress, and Ray to stack up and provide extra focus tokens. Those two are also accompanied by Strezra, so that's Ezra in the Sheathipede shuttle with Snapshot, Hera Crew, which allows Ezra to do a red maneuver even while stressed, and R3A2, which is the astromech that it has the take a stress to give a stress mechanic.
Yep. One thing I'm really glad that we did do for this tournament, this is the first time we're using like official ship markers. It looks like they're working out.
Yeah, definitely this match, it is vital to keep track of these ships. We'll see if we keep it straight the whole time through. Wlliam, of course, on the other side, flying the exact same list with one minor difference. The
minor difference being selflessness on Lorik. So two different defensive EPTs. Selflessness states that after a ship at range 1, let's get the exact text. I know what it is in my heart. Well, let's go ahead and get that exact text up there. So selflessness, when a friendly ship at range 1 is hit by an attack, you may discard this card to suffer all uncancelled hit results instead of the target ship. So just being able to be like, hey, I will take this damage for you. I can do it.
But one-time use.
Yes, it is only one time. You got to ditch it. You know, this is interesting looking at what Wlliam is doing here. He's going towards the top of the map, probably to do some type of a turn maneuver next turn and come here at a 45-degree angle into that canyon of rocks.
Yeah, sure. And then on the other side, Andrew is just kind of going straight parallel to the, from our perspective, bottom board edge. So we'll have to see what kind of approaches these ships take.
And we did just put in the straw poll in the chat, so go ahead and tell us who's going to be your champion, or your guess for champion. Right now, go ahead, cast your vote. Just a fun way to interact with the stream.
I think Andrew does get a bump for being the higher seed. Andrew has been thus far undefeated this entire weekend.
Yep.
Went 6-0 in Swiss, ending up as the top seed, and has so far swept through the elimination rounds.
Some other drama in the in this whole thing is the fact that Andrew did beat Wlliam in the hyperspace qualifier.
Right.
On Thursday.
And I've heard conflicting things of whether that works in Andrew's favor or Wlliam's favor.
Correct. It's really hard to beat the same person twice in a weekend at a tournament.
Sure.
You know, Wlliam does get to reflect on the game, and I will tell you, talking with Wlliam about games, that man's mind is a steel trap.
Sure.
He will tell you, he has the ability to tell you about every single turn, and I know that he's gone through in his mind to, just to really evaluate what is it that he needs to do to win this game.
Yeah, but that's not to say Andrew is not evaluating as well. Obviously, it works on both sides of the board. And so Andrew, I'm sure, has been watching Wlliam this whole weekend and coming up with his own path to success.
Yep, and you do see Wlliam is moving at a great pace. So is Andrew. They're excited to get this game underway here.
The joke as we were setting up is that we will need every second of this 2 hours.
Correct.
For these two defensive lists. We'll see if that actually holds true, but definitely the potential there for a long game.
And one other thing that kind of adds to the whole storyline here is the fact that Wlliam is the defending champion of what we are going to continue to call the Hoth Open.
Right, right.
I mean, people just love that name, so that's
it was cool. So this was they had that naming scheme last year.
Right.
Right, and so every system open had its own planetary system associated with it. The Chicago area was granted the Hoth Open, and so I believe that's true. In our hearts,
yes.
People who are familiar with this event still think of it as the Hoth Open. So Wlliam is the defending Hoth champion, making it, of course, back to the final table here in 2018.
Did his Miranda break?
No, when he bumped Lowrick's tail was kind of
in the way
of Miranda's cockpit, so he took Miranda off. And so is it true that officially in a tournament you are encouraged to keep the models on the base as much as possible?
Yes, absolutely. It's X-wing, not square wing.
That's true.
You're definitely encouraged. I mean, even at the as far back as Gen Con 2 years ago, I remember being there and Frank Brooks saying, "Hey, let's get those models on the table."
Sure.
Because the models is what shows off the game, right?
Yeah, that's right. There is kind of a gameplay aspect to it, too, being able to very quickly interpret which ships are across from you.
Yep.
I think helps a lot as well.
So are we going to get as people like to say, a gentlemanly joust here? Are they going to clash?
I don't know. I don't know what Andrew's going to do here. I don't know that Andrew's quite ready to turn in. Okay, well, that's why I'm here, and they are at the top table. They may be setting up for a joust. We'll see. Lowrick now doing the three bank.
This is a similar opening as he did in the last game.
It's exactly. I just love this about Andrew's maneuvering. He is just textbook formation flying, knowing exactly what maneuvers to dial in to keep these bases, in a close cluster, not bumping, and keeping the arcs wide open. Here we have Miranda bringing up the rear. One straight.
And we did make a bracket for everybody to follow, so we can go ahead and post that in the.
Susan posted it just a second ago.
That's a different one, I believe. But either way, we got it. We're there. There's the bracket for the whole top 31.
Top 31, of course, because anyone who is 5-1 or better made it to day 2. That ended up being 31 people today.
Mm-hmm. So we're back to dials here. Wlliam likes to lead with Ezra and have that Lowrick backup. He's trying to see if he can get somebody in range 1 with Ezra, and then range 2 with Lowrick, and then get that immediate double stress.
Yeah, so I was actually over there when they did the initiative dice roll.
Yes.
So They did it by just rolling an attack die, calling hit or no hit. Wlliam called no hit, and Andrew rolled, ended up with a hit. And it was not a snap decision. Andrew really had to think about it, making the comment that there are certainly advantages to both.
Oh, yeah. The snapshot is probably the most obvious one, right? Wlliam can now place his Ezra in spots and try to get some things double, triple stressed. And I think that if Wlliam can catch Miranda in the end game, mid-end game, that's going to be the difference in the game here. So there's Ezra coming in with a 3 bank, so he starts stressed, abilities on, and we'll get things rolling here. Lorik gets to stay behind, and that's the other advantage that Wlliam has here. Andrew has no way to take away the reinforce of Wlliam's Lorik before it happens.
Yeah, that's true. Unless he can throw some stress out on Lorik, but yeah, no, much harder to force a bump here. And okay, why not? We have Andrew's Ezra doing a 4 straight. So some Ezra on Ezra snapshots coming here, I would assume.
Yep. So snapshot, stress to stress because I can. And gets a hit.
Ezra pilot ability changes the eyeball to an evade.
Now let's go ahead and, well, let's wait for after this. They both target locked different ships. Wlliam electing to target lock Ezra, and Andrew electing to target lock Lorik. Andrew's trying to get rid of the selflessness ship. That's the problem there.
Yeah, sure.
You can't ignore selflessness. You have to take care of it. But because Andrew only has draw their fire, Wlliam can just go at the most problematic piece in the list, and that's Ezra.
Sure.
And now we're just we're awaiting the combat.
Yeah, so Miranda moved there, and then looks like
there's the missile.
Looks like there's the missile. I saw 5 dice there.
Yep.
And the reroll from target lock, 2 eyeballs.
That's 3 hits and a crit. 3 hits and 2 crits.
3 hits and 2 crits. All right.
Coming
and
in.
2 evades.
2 natties. Plus reinforce. That's going to be 2 crits on Ezra. That's a shield and a crit. We'll find out what that crit is.
Don't leave that behind you.
Shield.
And then he must have spread 1 damage.
Draw their fire. There's that tech coming into play. So we'll go ahead and do that. Andrew -1 shield there.
And Wlliam, did he spend a shield then?
He did. All right. So
here's the attack back. And nothing fancy here. Just
oh, that's on Ezra as well.
Yeah, 4 hits and an eyeball. And then gonna re-roll.
Blank.
Ends up with a blank. So 4 hits there.
Could end up with a very similar result here.
1 evade.
1 evade.
Checking what range for
You
Lorik.
do the reinforce, brings it down to 2. He's debating the selflessness. Ends up losing 2 shields on Lorik. And he does.
Okay, so selflessness off the board.
That's 2 shields off Lorik there.
All right, so some quick action here.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to go to time. If could you imagine? Miranda final salvo.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But these guys win in it fast. I mean, if we end up there, it happens. But these guys came to play.
All right, we have Wlliam's Lowrick active. Probably going on Ezra, I would assume.
He's got a range 2 shot. He's got a focus. Lowrick on Lowrick.
Lowrick to Lowrick, okay. No reinforce left on that Lowrick. 2 hits. And 2 evades. Who needs tactics when you've got natties?
All right. Here's going to be Ezra on to Andrew's Lowrick. Stress to stress.
2.
Hey, there he goes. Shields are down. On to Andrew's Lowrick. You can't roll natties forever, right?
All right, now we have the crackbacks.
So we're going through all the what got spent. They're going to go ahead and clean that up now. Now Andrew gets to shoot with his PS5s.
Oh, is that a harpoon token?
Yeah, they went ahead and put the harpoon tokens out there.
Lowrick on Lowrick. Stay the course. 2 hits.
Focus for 2. Spends the focus, takes 1.
Huh.
We're almost matched here.
Dead even on damage. Ezra on Lowrick.
This is where Andrew can pull slightly ahead. Nope.
Nothing.
All right, so dead even on damage. You got Wlliam with 3 shields down on Lowrick, but his Ezra is full, and Andrew's Lowrick has taken no shields, and Ezra's taken 1. Miranda has lost a shield, but we'll see if that probably is going to be coming back here.
Actually, Andrew's Miranda spent a shield as well. Yeah.
Oh, he did do.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's the difference.
So Andrew's just very slightly ahead. Maybe.
What about positioning here? I mean, I know this is like basically one squad staring into the mirror of another squad, but is there an advantage here with the positioning and the rocks? So let's see. The Wlliam, Lowrick, and Ezra have to move first.
Yep. So they can move without being encumbered by anything else. I think Wlliam's probably going to be looking to get into position to kill Andrew's Lowrick. He only has 6 hull left. If you can get Ezra in there for a block or a snap, probably a block at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think
he has
there's
the room for a snap.
Unless he does a K-turn, which I have seen. He has Hera Crew. I've seen Wlliam do it.
And
this is actually almost. Oh my! I think he's gonna do the K-turn.
Here we go.
I think he's gonna do it. K-turn. There it is. I told you.
K-turn.
I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it.
K-turn.
Yep, and he'll bring his Lowrick in. Oh, he's stressed though. He's probably gonna do a bank here. No damage.
So I think he just took the stress tokens off and said,
I'm permanently stressed.
Permanently stressed. It is tricky because it does take away that visual clue, but
yep.
I think these players are good enough to keep it straight. Now we get not a self bump, we get a bump. Lowrick on.
Yep. He was staying stressed. He has ray focus anyway, so that's he's in here to be defensive. Did he catch the Wookiee in his trap? I think he did. That's it.
Looks like it.
Caught the Wookiee. That's going to be a range 1 shot from Ezra, from Wlliam's Lowrick, plus he's stressed. Snapshot goes off. Off the back, stress to stress. And he does evade that one. But the reinforce is gone. And that's what Wlliam was looking for. So Ezra here doing a 3-bank, trying to make his arc matter. He does have the back arc. And he is probably going to be stressing Miranda here. I don't know where Wlliam's Miranda is going to go. I don't think the 3 straight fits all the way through. He's going to try to turn. Oh, I like it.
I think that fits.
Yep. He's going to focus. He's going to spend the shield to smack that thing in the face. Wlliam is super aggressive.
Yeah, I guess so. Super aggressive with a defensive list.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 2-turn from Andrew's Miranda.
So Miranda's taking a very similar trajectory on opposite sides of the board.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. You could
Yeah,
almost literally draw a mirror down the middle of the field.
All right, so we're dropping the ray focus.
Wlliam's Miranda will activate first.
So he spent the shield to go 4 dice at range 1.
They're checking if it's cocked.
So 2 hits. Gets an evade. So trading 1 for 1 there. That's a hull damage on the Lorik. That's going to be a range 2 shot onto Wlliam's Lorik.
Okay, so that might be slightly better. 3 hits.
All right, takes 1.
So being able to take advantage of that TLT. And second shot gains a shield back.
And he's not going to spend it. He's saving it.
All right, so that really works out in Andrew's favor.
It does.
Being able to regen on Miranda.
And get damage.
And get damage.
Here we go, Lorik on Lorik, 4 dice.
3 hits.
Those are going to get through. And Lorik is at 2 hull.
All right, so these defensive lists putting out some damage.
Yeah. And that's Ezra at range 1. This could do it. Ezra kills Lorik.
Wow.
But because of the simultaneous fire rule, Lorik is going to get to fire before he's taken off the table.
Sure.
So he'll be ripping into range 1. He does have a focus shot. Not sure what that was. Did we miss something? Oh, it's obstructed. So he does not die. It was they missed the obstruction. He rolled too few. He rolled too few dice.
All right, 3 damage here.
You can talk.
Tyler Tippett walking over to let us know what happened.
Yep.
Mocking our "do not talk to us" sign.
It's a very respectful sign. All righty. Man, I'm sure Wlliam wanted to get that Lorik off the table this turn. So
Ezra ends up with nothing.
no damage, but Wlliam's Lorik is now double stressed. We very well could have a turn here where we lose both Wookiees. Less likely for Wlliam. Andrews is hurting here. We probably just see a 1 forward from from Wlliam's Miranda. And then you TLT. Or maybe even a one bank to make one bank to the left. I think, what are the greens on a Wookiee? Is it 4 straight green? Or is it 3 straight? The 3 straight. Okay. 3 straight, 1 banks. I mean, I guess he's what, double stressed? It doesn't matter. You do a 3 bank and just try to get out of town? Or 3 hard?
There's Miranda's model.
Oh, it's a ship. Look at it. Square wing.
There's a good sized crowd now around their table. Probably about 7 or 8 people.
How many health does Lorik have? Did we miss something?
On Wlliam's Lorik?
Yeah.
I'll go
Let's
take
go
a
double
look.
check that. So Ezra going in for the 3 bank. It's a red maneuver, but doesn't matter. He will have to roll again. Is that very front of that very little bit? I don't know if you guys saw where that template crossed. Is the reason why Lorik got the extra dice. And no damage there. Checking to see if that 2-turn fits. Looks like it does. And yeah, we got confirmation that Wlliam's Lorik is also at 1 hole, so our chances of losing both Wookiees on the same turn are quite high.
Seems like a pretty good shot. And again, just yeah, mirror match every step of the way.
Calling in the judge to do the maneuver. Does it fit between the 2? And it looks like they're determining that it does not fit. They're checking all the angles, following it all the way back. And thank you to our marshal for this event, Chris Brown. He's done a great job.
All right, so they're going to say pretty much all the way back at the start of that maneuver.
Mm-hmm. This actually could be a big deal if Andrew went slow with his Wookiee, because that gives him that would give Wlliam multiple shots. But it could also work out in Andrew's favor if Andrew decided to disengage and go to the left.
Yeah, right.
The hard turn, because now the arc is not turning.
So they're going to leave those templates in place for a moment.
K turn out of the Andrew Strezra. Just adding onto that ridiculous pile of stress tokens.
Okay, we're marking this Ezra in the front right corner.
He's trying to get out of dodge. That's huge, you see? The bump right there.
Yeah.
Made a big difference. If Wlliam would have done a 3 hard, I think it might have fit. He would have had some space to be able to turn that arc and get multiple shots. We'll see if all
right, is this a snapshot then?
that was a snapshot. It misses. It does stress. And we'll see if Wlliam stayed close to be able to. All right, so he's going to get TLT range. And again, Wlliam has stayed very aggressive. He's been able to do what he needs to. He'll spend shields on TLTs, whatever he's got to do. All right, that's going to be, ooh, that bomb is close for Lorik. He might be eating that one.
Yeah, that could be it for Lorik. We'll see. It's a good use of bomblet here because, you know, why not?
Looks like we're checking for target lock.
Or not.
I'm not sure.
Checking range on that bomb. It looks like it catches him.
Yep. So 2 dice here. Takes both. Lorik's off the table.
All right, so not getting any shots from Lorik. Definitely a big deal.
And that's a range 1 shot. He spent the shield. Hit crit.
Killed this Lorik.
Yep. So both Loriks are off the table.
All right, tie game.
All right, tie game. This is going to be into Ezra. Ezra does have the ability on, and doesn't need it. Natties. Here's 2 again. Looking for paint.
Got it.
I need to roll like that.
Yeah. Ezra avoids the damage there.
Mm-hmm.
Checking arc on Wlliam's Ezra. And looks like Andrew's Ezra then no damage. Okay, so both Loriks off the board now.
I'm going to update Wlliam's shield count. He's at 3 shields.
Yeah, I was just wondering if he gained 1 back there.
Yep. I got a little side window with Wlliam's Miranda, so I can see it there. So we'll be able to keep that updated. So we're at an impasse here. The Wookiees are gone. The defensive tech is gone.
That's right.
Now we have the stress.
We have the stress and we have the regen ships.
So I think it comes down here to target selection, right? Does Wlliam prioritize getting snapshots here on, it's not snapshots, but stress onto Andrew's Miranda, or just using the gun and focus firing on Andrew's?
Right. I do like
Ezra.
Andrew's positioning a little bit better at this stage. He looks like he's sort of got his arcs pointed where they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what Wlliam does to reposition here. And just keeping it short with Miranda.
Setting up the target lock, because mods are good. He's debating. So right here, we'll know what he's going after right here once we get the target lock. And yes, I think it has to be Ezra.
All right. Andrews, Miranda banking in. Gets those ships back in formation again.
He was checking for target lock last turn. Remember why is he sticking the range 2 out there? It's for checking for a long range scanner. He was too close. But
and then he ended up with the focus. Right. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so looks like shots.
Yep.
Here.
So Wlliam's going to be going at Andrew's Miranda, trading some TLTs. That will not hit. Sorry, will hit. So down to 3 shields and regen back up to full for Wlliam.
Oh, boy.
That's what this game's going to be.
Yeah, I know.
It's resource management. This is a resource management
gearing
game.
up for it.
Miranda on Ezra. That hits no matter what. So, shield down. And there was a crit in there, so the harpooned condition goes off.
That's right.
So, Ezra's going to take an extra damage. Miranda's going to lose a shield. And the second one is only 2 dice and takes no damage.
Did you mean a shield off of...
Yep. I misclicked. It's
All
not
right.
like we have 2 Mirandas on the screen.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right, here we go. Here's Ezra putting some stress into Miranda. That's 2 hits. And one of them's are going to get through.
I think it's actually 3.
What?
1, 2, 3. He regained 1 on the last.
Yes. Regen ships. Make me look like a fool. All right, here's Ezra. 2 hits into Miranda, I believe. Right, 2 through 3. Oh, no, that was into Ezra at range 3. Took no damage because there were 2 focuses. He just didn't flip them.
Right. Because both of these Ezras are now
Perma-stressed. The hyperspace qualifier is still going on today. I think we were in the last round of it, actually. Might be in the last round. Not entirely sure. All right, so Wlliam trying to make a decision here on his Ezra. We'll see how aggressive he gets here. 2 bank kind of splits the difference, right?
Sure.
And it looks like Andrew is. Oh, well, he's what I was about to say is about to be a moot point. I was going to say that Wlliam seems to be focusing a little bit more on Andrew's Miranda, and looks like Andrew's switching that tactic too. Because I think what this is going to come down to is who has a better, like a healthier Miranda.
Sure. At
the end.
Yeah, because then the more damaged one is on a shorter clock.
Yep. So this snapshot, Wlliam's Ezra is going to end up double stressed. Ooh, hit crit. C-3PO, that's 1, so that's going to be a shield. And this Miranda will be bumping.
Block, yeah. So really great flying here by both players.
Well, Wlliam would have preferred that not to bump.
Sure. Sure, maybe he was looking for a 1 straight.
Yeah.
This is shots fired.
And regenning on the second shot. Lost the dice. And it's a crit. And evades.
Evades. Okay, so that evasive Miranda.
I have to start rolling like Andrew.
And,
during our game, man.
Here we have the attack back. 2. Second attack gains a shield back. Evaded. All right, so now we've got Andrews, Miranda full shields. And Wlliam, I want to say, gained a shield too. If you could check the...
He's at 2.
Check the tape. He's at 2.
He's at 2. If he did regen, he forgot to flip it. Yeah, because it's definitely flipped down. Yeah, Williams, Miranda's going to end up double stress here. This could be the game, or at least a big portion of it.
Andrew really hoping for some damage here too. Gets 2, and that'll stick.
All shields are down on Williams Miranda.
So I would say Andrew is slightly ahead here. Looks like we have a Williams Miranda double stressed, down 4 shields. Whereas Andrews Miranda full up and ready to go. Could be a good place for Andrew to bomblet. Although William's probably well aware that's a possibility.
And one thing to note that both these players are getting invites to the Coruscant Open. All the top 8 will be. And that's happening in October. And we should be there covering that event as well. So that'll be a good time. I unfortunately will not be playing in the Coruscant Open.
Right. I mean, it's such a cool event, right? All these system opens and then feeding into the Coruscant Open. Have they? Last year they did kind of a unique format at Coruscant. Are they doing the same again this year?
We have no idea. We don't know. So Williams Ezra goes and does the K turn. If you're confused on what just happened, they used the 5 straight on the 3K because each base is 1. Each like 1 straight equals 1 base. So you take the 5 and you just put them on each ends, and it makes it.
Yeah, it's a good way to get around a base if you're sort of flush with it.
Thank you. I'm qualified in your hearts. It's fine.
All right, so we have Williams Miranda dropping a bomblet.
Yep.
And then 3 bank.
Trying to get some distance. He's out of snapshot range. He likes that. But now he's going to be triple stressed. Oh, Andrew just knocked.
Quickly recovered and got a thumbs up from Wlliam.
Yeah. So
now we have Andrews Miranda bomblet. And 2 turn.
So he's deciding to turn away here and see if Wlliam will chase with his Miranda. Bomblet goes off. That's a crit. That does not trigger the harpoon condition. Weapons failure. Weapons failure there on the Ezra. And that's a regen shot. Evades it. Spends the target lock. That's going to trigger harpooned.
Yep, there it is.
1 and harpooned for 2 total damage.
Thank you, Andrew.
So it really does seem like most likely we're going to end up in a Miranda versus Miranda off.
Looks like it.
Spend the focus for 2. Takes 1. This is onto Ezra.
I think that's another one.
Takes
Okay.
another. Is that enough? He's there counting damage cards. Nope. All right, so yeah, we have 1 hole left on Ezra on both sides. This happened last turn too, right?
Crazy. It's crazy.
A couple turns ago, we had both Loriks at 1 hole. I think the other big part, both of them have their missiles gone. Did we cross out the other one? We did not. There they are.
All right, we're at 75 minutes. We're ready for the match to begin. And we'll see a lot of Miranda action.
Yep. So here's Wlliam into Miranda. Takes no damage because of C-3PO. Triple stressed Miranda. C-3PO 0. Takes no damage.
And this is 1 die from the weapons failure.
Right.
Dials.
So, I mean, oh.
The possibilities.
Yeah, so I think Andrew's Ezra is in position to be bombed. I mean, he's going to have to disengage pretty hard to not eat a bomb here.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know where could he go. I guess he could 3-bank to the right.
Yeah, I'm thinking the 3-bank is kind of his only option.
And that might even still be close.
I know.
1 forward and just accept it. No, he's got to try. He's got to try to get out.
Yeah, just so you could take some shots.
Now Wlliam is going to want to kill. Here's the thing. Wlliam might not drop the bomb and just TLT him to death in order to get the shield out of it.
Oh, sure. You need to take shots to get shields.
Yep. Like that's some like extra level
Yeah.
thinking here.
Maybe, but he could just TLT Miranda instead.
All right, it's 4 straight. He's trying to bait him into the bomb. That is bait. Go ahead, drop the bomb, please, so you don't get your shield back. He's also trying to set up the snapshot for Miranda. Probably
No bomb.
no bomb. He's going to let the TLT do the work. But this is going to lose him 1 stress, but they missed the trigger for snapshot. I don't know if it's an obvious range 2 situation, but I think
It looks like range 1 to me.
Andrew has dropped the bomblet. And he's going to deny. He's going to deny Wlliam the TLT. On Ezra, that is.
Fine,
I mean,
you don't drop the bomblet? Fine.
I'll do it.
I'll do
I'll
it.
do it for both of us.
Yeah, this is some next level stuff.
It doesn't get Miranda. So let's see what happens here. So this is Wlliam.
Takes the damage.
Takes the damage. He's gone. Damaged cockpit, dies with no pilot skill, and the other
Yeah,
Ezra
the
dies
other
as
Ezra
well.
died. Suicide bombing here. Oh, wow.
And we're down to Miranda v. Miranda, as predicted. We got set. Look at, those are all the stress tokens.
It works.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's a lot of stress. They just need to take the other Ezra off the board here. There it is. And now we are in the Miranda v. Miranda off.
We are indeed. Okay, so shots fired this round.
Regen, that's going to hit unless he C-3PO's 1. That's going to hit no matter what. All right. And did he C-3PO? He did on that one.
Attack back. Andrew gets 2. Wlliam takes 1. Second shot. Andrew regens a shield.
You C-3PO on that one and don't take damage.
All right.
So we got four shields.
Back to 4.
4
on
shields
Andrew.
there. Actually updating Williams, he's only at 1 shield.
Okay, so this is literally where we started this round.
I mean, I think these boys just got to start trading some range 1 shots, right? I think you just get in there.
And spend a shield to
Yep.
punch damage through.
Yep.
I don't know.
Or set up chase, right? You set up chase, and they're not going to want to chase each other. Like I don't want bomblets in the face.
Yeah.
The right move is to leverage a TLT. There's no reason to chase, especially that neither of them have the missile anymore. So
All right, both doing green maneuvers here, getting rid of some stress.
Andrew setting up for his attack run. Wlliam will be stressless by that time.
Now where's your round timer? These are like 30 seconds per turn.
Well, when it's 1v1 turrets, I mean, it kind of goes out the window.
It's going to be a 25 turn game.
It's going to be a lot more than that, I think. All right, stress is clear. I mean, just set the ships next to each other and start throwing some dice. Nah, just kidding. Positioning, man, baiting each other into bomb range is going to be the technique that each of them needs to use in order to get an edge. Because right now, just trading TLTs, Andrew will statistically win that race.
Sure.
Out of range. So #1 seed versus defending champion. 1v1. 1 ship left.
Miranda on Miranda, who arguably best ship in the game.
Yep.
On both sides of the field. Identical, worth the same number of points with identical loadouts. Joke in the chat is it's Star Wars Yahtzee, meaning it is now purely a luck and dice game. Not necessarily, but I could see that perspective.
But do you see what Andrew's doing here, right? He's like, no, you chase me. He's going to cut in front of him. And then Wlliam's going to want to turn around like, no, you chase me.
Yeah, cornering him.
All right, so that one hits. Shield down. And he elected, Wlliam elected not to regen on that set in order to try to get ahead in the damage race. So
here's the attack back. Wlliam takes 1.
No, he's at 1 now.
Andrew will regen on that one. Andrew's back up to 3.
All right, Wlliam's at 1. We're at 3. I wish this was a touchscreen. Which is boop, 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 be easier than just the mouse. And here we go. Wlliam's like, I'm not gonna chase you. Why would I chase you? Wlliam does have a target lock out there. Already from a previous turn, so that could come into a play if we get into a range 1 engagement.
All right, Wlliam has the first shot.
Through a rock, he's choosing to regen on this one, does no damage. 1 on that one, saving the focus, but it's going to spend the target lock.
Yeah, this is still the first attack he spent the target lock on. Here's the second attack. They're debating if it's cocked or not.
That weird corner. Sorry, guys.
I think they decided it's fine. Smooth out the mat a little bit.
Yep.
Spends the focus for 2.
No, decides not to.
Decides not to.
He's holding it for defense. He's trying to catch up in the regen.
Trying to close the gap a little bit here.
Spends a focus for 3.
Andrew staying on the aggressive.
C3PO 1 here, and you could get it. Nope.
Second attack. Andrew regens.
C3PO 0. You're fine. So back at 1 shield and back at full. We've made no progress.
Yep. So do you think that's Wlliam's strategy for as long as he's behind? Just try to be more aggressive and hope the luck is in his favor?
Yeah, I mean, 64 minutes left in the round. There is no reason to do anything risky yet.
Quite a large crowd now has formed outside of our streaming table, or outside of the head table, I should say. Probably about 20 people over there.
Yep. How long does it take for somebody to kick the camera? We'll find out. I'm actually going to go do something real quick over there. I'll be right back.
All right. And are we back to attacks now? Checking for the obstruction. Two dice on the first attack. Gets 2 hits. Andrew takes 1. Second attack, 1 hit. Andrew takes a second. Or no, he C3PO'd on that one. Andrew attacking back. 2 hits on the first attack. Wlliam takes it. Second attack. Andrew regained a shield, rolls 2 damage. And Wlliam, check what the camera says here. Looks like Wlliam's down to 1. Just where he started. Andrew at full. Just waiting for something to break here. Checking for target lock. Wlliam target locks Andrew. Andrew dials in a 2-turn. Target locks back. Out of range. Back to dials. Wlliam dials in a 2-turn this time.
All right, gentlemen, I'm back.
So lots of dice were rolled. We ended up with the same
result.
Same result.
Yeah, I mean, effectively with the C3PO and the regen, we're gonna end up at the same kind of state.
More often than not.
Mm-hmm. One thing that Andrew does have going for him, because Wlliam is hanging on by that 1 shield, is here's the regen. Spends for 2. Takes a shield. Doesn't regen on this one. Takes another one. Unless he C-3PO'd. Looks like he did.
Yep. Andrew attacks back. 2 hits, spends target lock for 3. Nothing Wlliam can do. Second attack. Andrew regens.
C-3PO 0. And Wlliam did regen, and we didn't put it on, so 1 shield. So let's talk about a couple of, options here as the players continue to play. We end up here kind of at a stalemate for a while. If Andrew can get a range 1 shot with primary and dig some crits into Wlliam's hull, that is where the game can take a swing. I mean, both of these, the aces, we have equal points, 45 points. This is a game of just finding your opportunity to get a range 1 shot, because that is where you can start digging in 3, maybe even 4 damage.
Yeah. And Wlliam having the initiative here is huge, because if he's able to strip Andrew's shields, then Andrew will be able to roll 1 less in regen, but he'll be coming from a position of being behind already.
Yeah.
All right. Ships coming around, no shots this round. Back to dials.
We are in the ultimate Miranda off.
Next game of X-Wing I play, I might just start like this. I might just ask my opponent, hey, want to just do Miranda versus Miranda, see what happens?
So we're at a point now where we got 57 minutes left in the round, and we're just trying to see who can get ahead in the damage race. So here comes Wlliam with a TLT, and that's a regen shot, hit crit, takes a shield. Just 1 on the second shot, gets the evade. And that one's going to hit. Wlliam's at 1 shield after that. Oh.
I think that goes through.
Yep. So Wlliam is down. Wlliam is in the negative. He's behind again.
Yeah, Andrew definitely in the driver's seat. Andrew's back up to 3 shields, of course.
One thing that it comes down to is also going to be mistakes, right? Like what mistakes will, and here's the thing, they're both -1 from where they were, right? So it decreased evenly.
Yeah, if Wlliam ends up with a damage on him first, that'll definitely put him behind.
And Wlliam's being aggressive. He's not taking defensive focus here. He's target locking. He's trying to get into places where he's attempting to dig in damage and just get ahead in the damage race. Here's a regen shot for 1. And that was the C-3PO. And that one will hit no matter what. Did it? Oh, let's I guess. Yeah, Andrew should have lost a shield.
Okay, so then
but now he's
regains it on
regenning.
this one, yeah. Oh no, he's turning that one over.
Did we miss something?
Hard to say. By my count, Andrew would be one less.
Andrew have one less shield?
That's what I was asking. Like, I asked him, and he was like, oh yeah, I took it. We're just looking them up.
No, he should have one less. For sure. Like, I mean, I can go back and look.
All right. Patience for a moment. We're going to look back at confirm the damage here.
Stop him before he shoots.
I mean, it's end up being minus one shield. It's not a huge difference.
Because he thinks he's at full.
Chat saying
gets it before he gets down to like hull or something.
And so we still have shots being exchanged here, keeping on a pretty even keel.
all right, so it looks like Andrew's down 2 shields. Some exciting games over there. Found what I was looking for.
Yeah, sorry for the silence here. We're just trying to make sure everything is fully accounted for. You're the head
The judge asked us to check, so we were checking. So Wlliam looks like he has no shields.
No shields to 2 shields.
And 3 shields now.
It's coming back over.
So 0 to 3.
Are you managing to keep entertaining commentary?
We're trying. We're trying really hard.
TLT shot match.
Yeah, you know. The tension is building all the time.
I assure you it is. In my knees, specifically.
Tyler Tippett again coming over to
Josh us a little bit.
keep us honest, you know.
So no damage cards yet on either Miranda.
It's about 6:20 in the evening here in the Chicago area. Weather seems to be holding up. There was some snow in the forecast. Seems that it avoided this area directly. Yeah, 34 degrees Fahrenheit outside. We're nice and warm here in the convention center.
Warmish.
Warmish. I would say today looked like it was a bit busier here at the convention than yesterday. I had to park like way far away from the building.
Yeah. All right, so looks like we're Andrew's trying to get into that position where Wlliam is chasing, trying to enter the bomb cycle of bombs. Let's hit focus. Regens on that shot. Debating spending the target lock just for 2, and he did see 3PO 1 there, I'm guessing. Spends a focus, takes a shield.
Regens on the second shot. Spends target lock, ends up with 1 hit. And Wlliam guaranteed to evade that with C-3PO. Wlliam.
Sorry, I'm giggling a little bit. How about those 11 turns? Well, this is a 2-hour final. This with single ships. This falls outside of the normal. So we got TLT range. Wlliam doing what he needs to do to make sure that he avoids a bomblet. Target lock. Okay, he might get ahead here. He's down to, got all the way on down to 1 shield. That's a swing.
Now Andrew gets to attack back. 1 on the first one.
C-3PO 0. Regen shot.
1.
Looking for a natty. Looking for a natty to make up some ground here.
Doesn't get it.
Nope. They made up a little ground, right? Or is it 2-0 again? Let's take a peek at our. Yeah, 2-0.
All right. Wlliam sticking towards, for us, the near edge of the board. Andrew drops a bomblet. Asks Wlliam if he could execute the maneuver for him. Focus action.
Mm-hmm. So this bomblet, just to kind of check the range there.
Wlliam, 2 dice.
Spending the focus. Wlliam's trying to get aggressive here. That's going to hit. Down to 1. And that's going to be a C-3PO for nothing. Now, with no focus here, this might be the turn where Wlliam starts to lose some damage cards. Nope, that was a shield. C-3PO 0, no damage.
All right.
So we're at 2-0 again when it comes to shields.
Okay.
Don't sound so excited, Johnny.
Well, you know, this is, you know, I am excited to see the outcome of this game. These are two top players flying two top lists. Yeah, it's just going to be a long slog.
Not sure what that was.
Someone's jamming us.
All right. So they can no longer continue that movement, parallel movement up down the board. So Andrew's reached the edge there. So Wlliam will probably do, we'll do a one bank next turn, or a one forward. And he is spending it.
Oh.
Evaded. Normal attack for 2. That's a shield. C-3PO 1. I think that might be a damage card.
Yeah, it is. All right, so we have Andrew definitely
First blood.
first blood taking the lead. Or
That's just on our side.
holding the lead, I should say. Andrew's been ahead in kind of consistently been ahead, but really being able to get a damage card that cannot be healed.
Yep, that's a big deal.
That's a big deal. And now Andrew is up a total of 4 damage on Wlliam, so definitely pulling ahead here. Wlliam, of course, can continue to regen the shields, but that damage card is going to stick. There's 4 more of those.
Yep. So we got 41 minutes left on the clock. Players are moving at a good pace. Thank you, players, for moving at a good pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like what Wlliam's doing here by banking in is he's looking for an opportunity to do what Andrew did to him, and that is cut him off at a pass.
Sure.
And be able to be like, all right, now you try to avoid my bombs.
Kind of force him a little bit, have a little bit more control in this match.
The bombs are the way for each of them to really just swing the game in their favor, or more so, right? For in Andrew's case. Now here's a question: I'm not saying this is, in my opinion, not in Will's personality, but how long do you think Wlliam would be able to run if it seems like it's going to go to bad for him to be able to at least have a chance in final salvo? Because you see he's turning in. He's like, I want to play.
Yeah, sure. I think you can't do it forever. You just can't. And like you said, nor would Wlliam want to. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of squaring off now in this this
Yep.
angle.
Just out. Okay, so turns around and sees if Andrew would be willing to pursue him through the rocks and into the joy that is bomblet generator.
All right, we're going to get some extra defense dice here.
This could be a good opportunity for maybe Will to pull ahead if he can get some natties. Andrew's looking to just make sure to dig in some damage. 2 hits on the regen shot.
Gets through.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack, 3 dice.
He hasn't used any of the mods. He's spending it. He wants to get ahead or try to do some progress. It's impossible for Andrew to do anything with C-3PO shenanigans. What?
He called 1.
Oh, impossible is not true.
Never tell me. Never tell me
Never
the
tell
odds.
the odds, especially when you didn't count. I got excited. All right. All right, evaded on that shot. Evaded.
Okay.
So we're back at square one. Do you think this would be a good example for I think it's impossible to not talk about this, Johnny. I think we kind of have to start podcasting here a little bit.
Sure.
Talk about some topics that to do with this. Is this a good example to show FFG, hey, we need to solve something with regen?
So it's really a question of what's the actual problem here, because I think that debate comes up a lot. Is the problem Miranda's too strong? Is the problem regen's too strong? Is the problem TLT is too strong? And you can make arguments for all of those. Yeah, I don't know. Regen, it's hard to imagine a world where they get rid of regen, because regen is...
It's been in since Wave 1.
Well, it's part of Rebels' personality. You know, each faction, especially at the beginning of the game, in the early waves, each faction had its own personality. And now that has been blurred a lot, but I still think FFG's goal is to maintain some of that faction personality. And if you take a regeneration away from the Rebels, they really don't have that keystone mechanic that Rebels is tied to. So
we're technically even right now on shields between the two.
So I think it's hard to justify removing regen entirely. Now, people have been arguing for a while, maybe TLT is too strong, do something with TLT. I'm not sure. A lot of different proposals have been made for what you can do.
Wlliam spinning the target lock for 2. We see 3PO with 1 there.
And these are some smart players. You know, each one of these decisions would take me like a minute to think about. And they know exactly what they need to do at every step of the way.
Yep. When you're, I mean, these players have had a lot of practice with these lists. They know what their C-3PO call needs to be statistically for each of the dice rolls. So they're just doing what they got to do. Regen Poe versus Regen Poe, I actually think would be. They did get more damage to each other.
Well, it's different because they're not turrets too.
Right.
You have to joust if you're Poe.
Exactly.
So the fact that these are turrets, they can really fly, not any which way, but you know their options are much more open.
Wlliam's coming in.
You can read it in his posture.
Yep. You could see it. He's like, I'm gonna make a run at you. This is literally the exact same positioning we were in 5 or 6 turns ago.
It is. And I would not be surprised if 5 or 6 turns from now
we're right back at the same spot
where we are. All right, Wlliam, initiative.
Regens. No damage.
Thinking.
Spending the lock. He wants to dig in some damage. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Takes 1.
Second shot, nothing. No target lock to spend. Andrew attack back. First shot, 3 dice, 3 hits.
Somebody in the chat. And spending for 3. There's 2 there. He's C3PO. Checking that dice.
Checking that die.
Does this one have evades on outside?
Calls 1. Rolls 1.
Got it.
You see the fist bump from Wlliam. It's a 1/4 chance to roll a natural evade. Is that right? No, 3 ace.
3 ace.
3
yeah.
ace.
Ooh, Andrew's coming in. Maybe.
He's ahead. Might as well stay close. Keep
the pressure on,
keep
right?
the pressure on. Does he clip the? No,
Spending.
Right,
Takes the damage.
Takes 1.
Ooh, okay. C3PO 1. Gets 1. There's 2 there. Shield down. And you see 3PO 1 here, if you're Wlliam.
Gets it. Wow.
Now, so I'm trying to see. I think what's going to come down here is the person who makes a mistake first.
Sure.
Is going to really be able to benefit from the other person. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Like if Andrew did something crazy, like 2 banked right into this bomb. But he goes, no, thank you.
He does not, of course.
He said, no, I would rather take damage on the debris than get hit here, roll in, no damage. Only a 12% chance to take damage on that.
And Andrew's fully aware of that. It was a calculated risk.
And they were just out of range. That could have been a good opportunity for Wlliam to get some damage in there if he would have called the 1 bank. Especially because he wouldn't have had no actions.
Okay, so now we have these ships pointed away from each other, nearly 180 degrees.
Yep.
And so I'm guessing we'll have a few turns of repositioning.
He's going to acquire the target lock because there won't be any shots this turn.
Andrew dialing in the 1 bank, sheds the stress, takes focus because he already has the target lock.
Maybe they'll just come to a gentleman's agreement. Like once, no more regen. We just stop.
Yeah, I think Andrew being ahead
Would say no.
would probably say no. And actually, Wlliam would probably say no, too.
Yeah, he would. He'd like, no, let's play the game the right way.
Still a crowd over there, but many more of them have taken seats.
Yes, a lot of chairs coming around. And while we're waiting here, I do want to say this is a good opportunity just to say thank you to all the people who helped run this weekend. Johnny, thank you so much for hanging out and commentating day one, solo mostly.
Mark certainly helped.
Mark helped out in the last few ones, and I really appreciate the help.
Yeah, it's been fun. I love doing this. I love these types of events. I mean, where else do you get to see this much X-Wing in one place?
Yep.
So yeah, it's been a ton of fun. Thank you for doing all the technical side.
No problem. No problem. As I told you when we started, thank you for being smart. All right, so we're trading shots across this rock here. Regen TLT for 2. And that might take a damage. There it is. Looking for another one. Target lock.
And
he's debating.
Do you spend it? Do you not spend it? Do you spend it? Do you not spend it?
That's what that hand is saying.
What would you do? Would you spend
He's doing it. No, he's not. He's rolling that dice around in his hand.
No.
Yeah, he needs a defense. Smoothing out the dice box.
Oh, you're just rubbing the star map there.
Correct. So nice. 2. Spend the focus.
And so he's glad he had that focus.
This is the regen shot. Gonna C-3PO 1. And there you go. So Wlliam has gained some ground here. We'll update the, so we're at a shield count, if we hold steady, of 3 for Andrew and 2 for Wlliam.
If Andrew gets back up to full, I might just take a walk for a couple minutes.
No, you know what? You just go now. Just go take a walk now. Take a break. I got this.
It's all good.
The true question is, how many people during this video, when they watch it in the future, will fast forward and win? How long did you last before you fast forwarded? I'll put that at the end of the video. How long did you last before? Alrighty. Now, all jokes aside, here we go. Let's see.
First shot evaded, second shot, same decision.
Yeah, he's passing. That'll get through.
Look at that.
With the regen, he'll get back up to 3, but he's going no damage on that one. Spending the target lock. Spends the focus.
Okay. Gets 1.
And with the regen shot, Wlliam had gotten up to 3 there. So we're still at, we're actually at 2-2. Wlliam making some progress.
Look at that.
2 shields to 2 shields.
Yeah. Surprise.
We'll go ahead and readjust these numbers here. If the ships do fly away from their numbers here, Wlliam has the clear base and he's blue, and Andrew is the red and has the dark bases.
And Wlliam moves first, shoots first.
Correct. So just out of range.
You got it right. You guys have been keeping up with that.
Yeah. Chris Brown, our marshal, just making sure we're up to date on the shield count, making sure we got it right. He's surprised, pleasantly surprised that we got it right.
We could see the cards on camera. So
we can. We're cheating a little bit. We see those, and I have a view there.
What? They have been basically.
They can hear me? Ask a question. That 500 people probably actually on Twitch. They don't know who's talking. Right? They don't know who's talking. They have no idea Michael Jurors is talking.
And
The judges are over here joking with us,
right.
Asking, are they just going to do this for an hour? Yes.
Now I don't think FFG can ignore this final, because this could be a very strong reality at the next upcoming premiere event.
Sure. So then what's your opinion? Does a hot fix come out straight away, or do they wait until the season is over and then reassess?
I think you have to do something by Worlds. I think, mind you, I don't know how FFG, if their errata decisions, fact decisions are made by their business standpoint, but one thing that we do have to take into account, at least when it comes to let's talk about TLTs, right? They just, and Miranda, they just re-released. What? Somebody just came up here. I don't know what they're talking about. Sorry, you distracted me. They just released a bunch of new K-Wings. Like, that was just a new shipment that arrived in the U.S.
Right.
With the errata advanced slam text. Like, that. I wonder if they're like, oh, but we just released all these new cards. What do we do? Andrew's in that bomb danger zone. Wlliam will most likely drop a bomb here next turn. TLT range. That's the regen shot. Wlliam up to 3 shields.
Spends the target lock, does not get anything out of it. Andrew evades. Second shot. Doesn't have the target lock now. Still gets through.
Still gets through. Andrew down to 1 shield. But Wlliam is ahead here. Down to 2 shields. If he can get one of these, and we might be tied on shields, or Andrew might pull ahead.
Yeah.
Yep, he just does.
All right, so net 1 shield in Andrew's favor that round. Maybe they, how about this? They release a ship that can deal a condition that makes it so you can't regain shields.
Huh. That could make it a crew or something. Or something where multiple factions can take it.
Sure.
I don't know. They're pausing here for a moment. I'm not sure what's happening. Are they going to final salvo?
They won't let them final salvo. So they won't let them final salvo because they both don't want to do this for another 45 minutes.
Okay.
So they basically just said, okay, we're going to set our dials and not play.
Okay.
Then go to final salvo.
So they've decided not to play.
Yeah.
Can you ask them to come over here?
Yeah.
If they're not going to set dials? If yeah, I'm gonna go talk to them. I'll be right back.
All right.
They're deciding not to play. What do you mean? There's 20 minutes left.
So-
nothing. Wait, what? They've been playing for
So here, it's Miranda on Miranda. They've been flying around for like over an hour, and no one has gained any ground. So they're saying, you know what, we don't want to do this anymore.
He's gonna roll 3 dice.
Here, Wlliam, move on. Do you have to do for the 45 minutes you don't want to?
Oh, I gotta turn off my jams. I was jamming. All right.
Explain to the people what you're doing.
All right.
Hey.
All right, Chit Sweat. We're taking a break.
Yeah, we're just chilling for a bit.
Our amazing judge, Chris Brown, said that we can't choose to final salvo until time is done.
Yeah.
And let me ask you, because I have my own opinion. Let me ask you. There's 20 minutes left. Can you kill my Miranda?
See, here's the thing. There's a chance the dice have to go my way, right? And exactly you have a chance to kill my Miranda, but the dice have to go your way because we're never going to end up. I've been chasing you this whole time, trying to get you in range 1.
Yes.
Right. So
I know.
can
I've been
spin the
avoiding
shield
range
and do a
range
4 dice
1.
attack,
I think
hopefully
I'm
with
super
target lock
loud.
focus.
Sorry, Nat.
I mean, hopefully they've configured these mics so that we're not too loud, but you never know.
I feel like I'm really loud.
We can't read that.
I feel like I'm really loud. I'm sorry. All right.
Okay. So.
Okay. Sorry. Whatever. It would be great if Miranda didn't also have a bomblet to stop any ship from closing into range 1. Can we call you a judge? And,
hey,
sure,
do you want to give them your phone number?
You can call me. 1-800 nope.
Let me hold on. Let me put that into my phone.
Yeah, I mean, so this is really what it is. So my Miranda's got a damage card and like 2 shields, right?
Yeah.
You have no damage cards
and like 2 shields.
And 2 shields. So the math of it is that we have to hit both TLTs. I need to hit both of my TLTs on you for. Well, I have initiative actually. So the damage card actually doesn't matter. So it's even right now.
Yeah, technically.
I need what? Sorry, someone else. They're bumping our ships.
Yeah, hey.
They bumped our ships.
Yeah, this is call a judge quick. Chico, get in there.
This is the best protest ever.
We can't read that.
Read
This is too.
All right. So, anyways, back to the actual math of it is that we had to hit both TLTs for 7 rounds.
Yeah.
And we've been playing fast too. So like, we've been doing 30-second rounds, minute rounds, no problem.
Yeah.
But that's still 7 rounds we had to hit both TLTs.
Yeah. So and there's no way that's going to happen. Like just with you average things out over 7 rounds. Like you may have good dice 1 round, but like overall these tons of rounds, it's going to average out.
There has been rounds where you've hit twice and I've hit twice.
Exactly. Yeah. And then the balance changes a little bit, and then that gives us a moment of hope.
Yeah.
And then it goes away.
The next round, like I'll hit twice and he'll hit none. And the next round switches. You'll hit twice and I'll hit neither of them. So. Oh, he set him up.
I want to ask you guys a real question.
Oh, we have a real question here
Will you guys please do it for me? Will you please saw the trophies in half and share them?
I what?
Saw the trophies in half.
No. No, if he rolls the 2 dice better than me, he wins.
Yeah, that's technically the rules.
One truest way to
hey,
end this.
so here's the thing though. There's a medal.
Roll 2 dice, and whoever rolls better, the other person concedes, and we can go home now.
What do you think about this? Does anybody know if our hotel room can be a double queen instead of a single king? You want to split the hotel room? I have the invite, right?
We could do that. Yeah, we could just
Because I don't want to pay for a hotel room. I don't got
honestly,
money.
Yeah.
You got money for a hotel room?
No.
You want to split the hotel?
Let's do it. Let's
yes!
do it. There we go. We split the hotel room.
Official. We are splitting the hotel. So both of us are getting there. Wait, where do you live, by the way?
I'm Indy.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm like eastern Iowa, like right on the border. So you got like a 4-hour 4-hour longer trip than me.
Yeah.
So they can pay for your gas, or they'll pay for my gas. We'll figure out whose gas they're paying for.
Out, yeah.
But yeah,
yep,
we're gonna share the room, Dion.
This is great. Yeah. We worked out our differences. We decided not to fight. We're going to stop TLTing each other.
Okay. Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say, Dion. We're trying so hard. Do you know how fast we were going?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. We were like.
You know how hard it is to commentate on your game?
And they're already moving on. They're already setting dials.
We legitimately kept. We were kidding. We were low. We were just like, I don't know what else left to talk about.
Yep. Yeah, Andrew has more shields, so you want to get into range 1. I have less shields, so I don't want that.
Right.
Both of us want to get the other one behind him so we can bomblet. And
We said that
if we have,
Yeah.
if we both have target locks, we prefer the obstructed shots so we can get more.
We do.
And that's it.
Of course.
Yeah, give us the loop and Chewy.
Yeah.
You want to go loop
Yeah.
play?
We'll commentate on their looping Chewy.
No, I want us to play loop and Chewy.
yeah.
Are you guys going to go play? Dion, are you playing loop and Chewy? No, it's our table. We could say no. No. No.
No, I'd rather not.
Dion, we're playing it. That's our table.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
We're playing looping.
All right. Do you know how to play?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I suck
'cause
at it though.
I don't. I don't. I don't think I know how. So you're gonna watch the Mandalorian Chicago Open, Loop and Chewy finals.
Okay. We'll see
All right,
you guys.
so let's actually check back in with chat. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Do you see the system, by the way? Have you seen this triple?
This is pretty impressive.
That
honestly.
flickering of the screen
Yeah.
was Dion controlling it from his phone.
That was awesome. It seems like they've maybe done this once or twice. They probably streamed a couple times, I'd say.
Okay, explain it to me, actually. Dion,
You can.
what? I have actually never played before. I've seen it played, but I don't understand.
So. Alright. Chewie is coming this way and wants to knock over. Sorry, it's unbalanced right now. Wants
Okay.
To knock over your stormtroopers.
Okay.
But so you wanna.
You want to loop him up? Okay.
Wanna make sure he does it.
Okay.
That's it. And it's a
All right.
three-man game.
We're gonna have Chris Brown be the third person then.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
He can, he's a judge.
He's not the judge of looping Chewy. Okay, we'll see you, chat.
I don't know what else to do. We legitimately tried to kill each other for what, the last about 40 minutes?
More than that, yeah. Oh. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Okay. I'm back. My name is Johnny. They are back to doing something. They're setting up Loop and Chewy. So, fun game. Chewbacca is in the Millennium Falcon, going around, trying to knock off stormtroopers, represented by circular discs. And the colored bumpers you see are used to deflect Chewie away from the colored discs. I'm not sure who the third player is that they recruited. Dion's coming over with the word from the table. And here we go. Quick two stormtroopers off of yellow, two off of red as well. Green in the commanding lead. Who's playing?
Duncan Howard is our third player. We got Duncan Howard on stream in the final.
Oh, we did get him on stream.
We did.
Oh, goodness.
So we're going to go ahead and edit this so that we can see a little better. Not that. And there we go. We can see now. So looks like Duncan's behind early. Oh, Andrew's out of it.
Andrew's out of I think he didn't quite have the feel for it yet.
Yep.
And so he actually went out pretty quick.
Oh! Duncan Howard wins the final. But he wasn't a qualified player. They have to do it all over again, I think. So I think they're just going to rack up and do it again.
Rack it up. Oh, goodness. Well, we'll be reading about this tomorrow.
Oh.
Duncan is aggressive.
Oh, my
here.
goodness.
Right, is Duncan's the green?
He is. Oh. Oh! Cobra Kai. Oh. Oh. See, here's one strategy with Loop and Chewy. When you see it coming by you, if you just lift it, most of the time you can just kind of negate it.
Yeah, I think the move here is to try to launch Chewy so that he goes over your opponent's bumper, but doesn't get touched by the bumper. You get that perfect angle, like we just saw here. Duncan got hit with exactly that strategy.
And you know, in all seriousness, you know, these guys, they got to a point where they weren't having fun anymore, and it is a game. They didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, they were over it.
Yeah. So I know I see some people are a little upset on the Twitch chat, but in the end, we're gonna get the final salvo.
Duncan's out.
Yeah. So
round
Andrew wins that one. But we lost, you know, just looking at the viewership. No, you're good. 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, so I think they both determined that it was going to go to final salvo anyway, and so they decided, you know what, we just don't want to set dials anymore.
Yeah.
It was a slog, and you're right, no one was having fun anymore. I think they're having a lot of fun.
They're having fun now.
Loop and Chewy.
So we're just waiting for this to turn down. How's it going?
All right, quick.
Andrew loses two.
The double.
Oh my goodness. This is intense Loop and Chewy action. Andrew Schmidt out again.
Okay, that tricky shot there for Duncan. Oh, and there we go. Gets over his bumper.
I think
another
Wlliam's
one.
getting a feel for it now.
I think he's got that. He's got that angle.
Uh-oh. Start the strikes of death. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's looking for that pop shot. Got him.
He's got it. He's got the touch.
Five minutes left in the round.
They're removing.
All right, let me go adjust the camera.
so they decided after an hour of no damage, they didn't want to play anymore. And so they're letting the time run out to go to final salvo.
All right. All right, we got 4 minutes left. The players look like they're going to be just going to make sure that the dice cam is up. Be really, really upset if we lost the dice cam. All right, it is going. This window is so wide. Well, for all of you who joined it for us, you know, while I know that we're not getting an actual resolution to the game, let's talk about the things that we did see and that we did get. The players were able to engage and kind of size each other up. They knew the tools that each other had and got to the point where both of them had the best chance to win, and that was with Miranda in the end. That's right.
Miranda in the end game. So they both had the strategy, you know, take Lowrick out fast, then take out Ezra, and leave Miranda around.
Kensei003 is asking, what's the best technique for rolling final salvo dice? You roll, you hope and roll.
You know, Wlliam has more of a flip. He does flip roll.
He does.
That's his
with a single die. That's with a single
die flip roll. Yeah, well, final salvo. I mean, it should be one die at a time, right?
I like doing them both at the same time.
Come on, where's the drama in that?
I like both players rolling at the same time.
No, it's like soccer penalty kicks.
Here, I'm gonna do one more last adjustment on the camera, and then we'll be ready to go.
All right, so definitely a game that people will be talking about, I'm sure. Miranda on Miranda, not able to get any damage through. Eventually, at some point, the players decided this was no more fun. We are going to just not set dials for the remaining time. Here's Dion playing with the camera settings. And deciding to just go to final salvo. So both players kind of packing stuff up. Wlliam with a lot of dice there. Testing the luck and balance of his pile of dice. Maybe whichever ones give the most hits, he'll use. Smoothing out the dice box. Don't want any cocked dice.
All right. So they have called time.
So they're finishing the turn.
Yep. They're going to finish the turn. I can get it to look even better than that. Hold on.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tell them not to roll until you're back. D in the box?
No.
Okay. Wlliam is really...
Hey, Tyler! Tell him to roll on the table. No box. The box is off.
Wlliam has been picking his dice for the past few minutes.
Yep.
Yep.
They're yelling dice app. Oh my God, they're gonna roll for the dice app? No, they're not gonna do it on the dice app. Oh my God.
They aren't going to do it on the dice app. Okay.
Here it goes.
This is it.
1. Wlliam! Wlliam is the winner of the Hoth Open.
There you have it. Congratulations.
Holy
A repeat
crap.
win.
Holy
Second
crap.
year in a row.
That is hilarious.
Did it on the ice, the dice app.
Oh my goodness. This has been it's the biggest, right? The biggest cut. I mean, there's the great competitors. We just got to this ending where it was an infinite loop. Like you couldn't do anything about it. Final salvo, yeah.
And so this is it. The handing out of the trophies.
Yep.
Wlliam ends up on top with the championship trophy. They both get these Adepticon medals. What a game.
Yeah.
John. What a game.
We end with the
Final
salvo.
Final salvo.
One thing I will check for the people. I want to see where we are in the hyperspace qualifier. Johnny, I know you probably got to go home, but I might be able to get the people one more game with the hyperspace qualifier final. I'll find out.
All right.
But before we do that, let's go ahead and sign off. There are 3 ways to support our content. You can go to goldsquadronpodcast.com to pick up some GSP swag. Use the offer code BUY2GET1. Patrons get exclusive 50% off code that's posted on Patreon. Connect to Amazon Prime to Twitch in order to get a Prime subscription. It's free for Amazon Prime users. We got a video about it on YouTube. And lastly, you can join our largest group of supporters by going to patreon.com/goldsquadron. Thank you so much. Thank you to Curl Paw Creatives for sponsoring our final. This final we're gonna talk about it for a long time.
I think this will be talked about on the forums and on Reddit, certainly for the next few days, if not longer. I'm sure FFG is paying attention.
Yeah.
And we'll see if anything, if any changes get made as a result.
Yep. Johnny, thank you so much for hanging out with me all weekend, man.
It's been my pleasure.
It's been a lot of fun. We end with a final salvo on the dice app. Wlliam wins 2 dice to 1, electronic dice. And
with the assist, Nate Moore coming in with the
he
with
ran
the
across.
dice
He
map.
said, "Dice app!
I have the dice app!"
He ran. So, yeah. So for John Randazzo, my name is Dio Morales. Gold Squadron, out.